If your mind races the second your head hits the pillow, you're not alone. But tonight can be different. Hi, I'm Tiffany, and I help busy women create more peace without complicated routines. So let's go over 3 steps or tips to help you have a better night of falling asleep. So step 1 is the 4-7-8 breathing technique. And what that is you're going to inhale for a count of 4. You're going to hold it for a count of 7. And then you're going to exhale and it out to a count of 8. Pretty simple, right? Now, this breathing technique was designed specifically to help promote relaxation. And it works in calming your nervous system so that you reduce stress and anxiety. And by being more relaxed, it helps you to fall asleep easier. Yay! Step 2 that you can try is to take 3 minutes and do a brain dump, or also called thought dump, brain decluttering, mind decluttering. And what that does is help free you from thinking about so many things, because what you're going to do is just write out all your thoughts, everything you're thinking about, everything that you're trying to think about doing for the next day. If you write them all out, it frees your mind. It takes that load off. Now your mind can be calm and you can go to sleep because you're not thinking about all these things. Now, step 3 or tip 3 that you might want to try is to do a sleep trigger, something calming that when you're doing it all the time, it starts to trigger you and your brain. It's time to go relax, time to wind down and fall asleep. So I personally love the idea of dimming the lights, because making it darker helps your body to remember, oh, it's getting dark. I need to make some melatonin and go to sleep. So I dim the lights. If you live with other people, you can just dim the lights in your own room, and just like a soft shade, a very low wattage bulb. And so you can pick any calming item or technique to use as your sleep trigger. You could do your favorite blend of essential oils and a diffuser. You can do some stretch movements. You can play calming music. And all of these, when you're doing it consistently, starts to trigger you that, oh, I need to wind down, relax, and go to sleep. And here's a bonus tip for you. Set an alarm for 30 minutes before you want to go to sleep or you want to go to bed. That way, this will be your alarm for, you can call it your bedtime routine, your wind down moment, and then you take those 30 minutes before you go to bed to incorporate these tips so that you create a bedtime routine. That's what I call it. You can call it a sleepy time routine, a relaxing routine, whatever you want to name it. I actually have a bedtime routine alarm on my phone as well. And that just helps me to realize, because time can get away from you. And then I know, oh, I need to start doing these things. And I don't want you to forget any of these. And there's many more tips. So I put together a calm night checklist for you so you can look at and remember these tips we covered today. And there's actually a total of 7 tips. So surely you'll be able to find one that you like and that will work for you. So a link to that free checklist is down below in the description, and I know you're gonna love it. And speaking of loving it, I was telling you about my bedtime routine, and part of my bedtime routine is using Calm, the Calm app or website, to use soothing nature sounds. That's what helps me to start to relax. And I actually do those soothing nature sounds as I'm doing my stretches as part of my bedtime routine. But I'm going to put a link to their website below because they have so many things that are great for using for bedtime. There's bedtime meditation, there's all the sounds, there's even bedtime stories. So it's definitely worth checking out. And don't forget to get your free checklist below. I hope you liked these ideas for having a calm night so you can fall asleep faster and easier and have a better night of sleep. But what about waking up in the morning? You know, there's nothing like starting your day off in a good, stressless way. So next Sunday, I will be having another long video on how to have a stressless morning routine. So I hope to see you then. Be sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of these tips. Have a happy day, healthy day, and a good night of sleep.